What if Lilo and Stitch experiments were gym leaders with full Pokemon teams? Let's look at the starter Pokemon. First is Grookey, inspired by Carmen, who is a grass-type experiment that loves to play music. Next is Charmander, who is inspired by Melty, who kind of resembles a Charizard. We've got Totodile, who is based on Sinker, a sharp and deadly water-type experiment. For the first gym challenge, we've got Richter, who has a ground-type team full of Pokemon capable of shaking the ground, who sends out a Diglett with Mud Slap, Growl, Astonish, and Sand Attack, followed by his Phanpy at level 13, Rollout, Bulldoze, Defense Curl, and Flail. This could do some damage, but his final Pokemon is a Vibrava. Fittingly, also with Bulldoze, I feel like that really fits with the Richter Earthquake vibe. Sand Tomb, Supersonic, and look at the teeth of Richter. You already know his Pokemon has Bite. And the ability Levitate, which is really good because it can lash out bulldozes, but you can't hit it back with one. After defeating Richter, you're approached by Baby Fire, who gives you a choice of 3 different Baby Fairy Pokemon: Togepi, Igglybuff, or Cleffa. Who do you choose? Our second gym leader is Ruben, who has a team full of normal Pokemon that are quite lazy like him. Starting off with Slack Off, who has Yawn, Scratch, Slack Off, and Encore. That could be annoying to deal with. Next up is Komala with a Sucker Punch, so it might not be that slow after all. Sleep Talk, cause why not? Rapid Spin, Slam. The ability is Comatose, but his ace Pokemon is the legendary B-Barrel at level 17 with Headbutt, Aqua Jet, Amnesia, and Hyper Fang. After defeating Ruben, he gives you a choice between 3 normal types to add to your team: an Aipom, Bunnelby, or a Lillipup. Slushy, like the name suggests, has ice Pokemon. First up, the Christmas tree Pokemon, it's Snover, who has Icy Wind, Razor Leaf, Leer, and Mist. But importantly, it also has the ability Snow Warning. So there's going to be some hail damage, his Pokemon's going to have some defensive increase, it's going to be really cold in here. Then, the most adorable baby ice Pokemon, it's Citadel, with Ice Spinner, Bounce, Rest, and Snowscape. Don't forget its ability, Thick Fat. Then its ace Pokemon has to be the slush Pokemon themselves, Vanillish, with Avalanche, Astonish, Harden, and Ice Shard. And just like Slushy, it's got an ice body, which is its ability. After defeating Slushy, you're approached by Glitch. He gives you an option of 3 electric Pokemon: Magneton, Electabuzz, and Manectric. Then we've got Kix, the fighting type gym leader with Pokemon ready to throw some fists at ya. First up, a Mienfoo, level 22 with Low Sweep, Fake Out, Swift, and Detect. And then a Primeape with Rage Fist. Ooh, I'm scared of that one. Why are you so mad? Ah! Seismic Toss, Screech, okay, I won't reenact that one, and Cross Chop. But his ace Pokemon has a ton of arms just like him. It's a Machamp with Low Sweep, Knock Off, Rock Tomb, and Bullet Punch. Next up, we got Dim Long, a Dragon-type trainer, and I will say it, there's never been a Dragon-type gym leader this early on in a Pokemon game, so this team's really fun to see what a Dragon-type could look like, you know, not all fully evolved with like pseudo-legendaries and stuff like that. First up, we got a Dracloak with Dragon Breath, U-Turn, Will-O-Wisp, and Bite, ability being Clear Body. A level 35 Turtonator with Dragon Pulse, Shell Trap, Flamethrower, Protect, and the ability Shell Armor. One of my favorite Pokemon of all time, it's Appleton, Dragon Pulse, Energy Ball, Leech Seed, and Recover. This could be very deadly, the Leech Seed and Recover especially, and it's got thick fat. You might not be able to get rid of this thing, unless you really like apple pie, which you could just eat it, right? But their ace Pokemon is Noivern with Dragon Pulse, Air Slash, Tailwind. Yeah, you're not going to outspeed this thing. Even if you thought you could, think again. Boom Burst, out my ears, and the ability Infiltrator. When you beat Dimlong, he gives you a choice of 3 pseudo-legendary Pokemon to add to your team: Goomy, Bagon, or Dratini. Next up, it's time to go to a garden where you're just enjoying the flowers when all of a sudden you almost got ran over by Mulch. Dang. He's got an Amoonguss with Spore, Giga Drain, Toxic, and Protect, with the ability as well, Effect Spore. So your Pokemon is going to have some type of status infliction while you're battling the Amoonguss. This has got to be the most annoying Pokemon ever to battle. Lurantis with Leaf Blade, Solar Blade, Leech Life, and Sunny Day. Oh, well, at least you get to enjoy some sun. Then we've got a Toedscruel with Spore, Earth Power, Energy Ball, and Hex. Of course, the ace Pokemon for Mulch has to be a Rotom-Mow. Energy Ball, Electro Ball, Shadow Ball. Okay, I thought this was a garden, not a gym. Thunder Wave, and the ability Levitate. After defeating Mulch, he takes you to his garden, where you can add a Pokemon from his garden to your team as your final teammate. Beedrill with a Mega Stone, Venusaur with a Mega Stone, or a Heracross with a Mega Stone. Spoiler alert, they're all Megas. It's now time for Splody Head. This gym battle takes place inside of a volcano. First up, Magcargo with Lava Plume, Ancient Power, Recover, and Amnesia. Ability being Magma Armor. This dude's right at home. It's a Colossal with Heat Crash, Tar Shot, Rock Slide, and Explosion. All of those sound extremely painful. I'm just going to use Protect over and over again. Torkoal, the best Pokemon of all time, if I have anything to say about it. Its Eruption, Body Press, Iron Defense, Yawn, and its ability Drought. I mean, it already was probably hot and sunny inside of this volcano, but Torkoal's gonna bring it just in case. And his ace Pokemon is a Magmortar with Lava Plume, Thunder Punch, Will-O-Wisp, and Focus Blast. This thing has type coverage for anything on your team. It's now time for the final gym leader before we get to the Elite Four, and that is Sparky. Spoiler alert, Sparky is an electric type gym leader. Starting off with Electrode, who has Volt Switch, Thunder Wave, Screech, and Explosion. Also, you should probably bring Airbuds when you do this gym challenge, because a ton of these Pokemon have Screech. Luxray with Thunder Fang, Electric Terrain, Crunch, and Ice Fang. Ability is Intimidate, which is nothing to laugh at. Bellibolt with Parabolic Charge, Electro Ball, and Mud Shot. And his ace Pokemon, in my opinion, the best electric Pokemon of all time, Electros. Thunderbolt, Acid Spray, Coil, and Giga Drain. And if you think you can land a ground type move on this, you are wrong, my friend. It has Levitate, so there is no move super effective against this Pokemon.
Is that? Yeah. I'm gonna.
There's no move super effective against this Pokemon. Good luck. Before heading to the Elite Four, you're approached by two legendary Pokemon, Mewtwo and Xerneas, who are both created by Professor Jumba in the Stitch Pokemon universe. Who do you decide to catch? It's now time for the Elite Four, and our first trainer is Ace. Now, Ace is a very unique trainer, as he doesn't have one type, he excels in two types, fire, fighting. First up, we've got an Infernape with Thunder Punch, Mach Punch, and Drain Punch. Yeah. It's got Iron Fist, which is a special ability that boosts the power of all punching moves, so you're gonna get hit by a fist at some point. Next up is Emboar with Flare Blitz, Wild Charge, Superpower, and Head Smash. Its ability is Reckless, and this one's really interesting because it boosts the power of moves that have recoil damage, which, by the way, is 3 of these. Then we've got Krogunk with Gunk Shot, Drain Punch, Sucker Punch, and Taunt. The ability is Dry Skin, and if you haven't gotten punched yet, you're about to now. Oh wait, more punches coming in. It is Iron Hands. This is even in the Pokemon's name. He's got Wild Charge, Close Combat, Belly Drum, that's scary, and Ice Punch. We haven't seen Ice Punch yet. You're getting all the flavors of punching. But his ace Pokemon, in my opinion, is the best firefighting, and I think it's pretty objective. Competitively, it's the best firefighting. It's Blaziken. Now, we're taking a break from the punches, and now we're kicking. Blaze Kick, High Jump Kick, Swords Dance, and Protect. Now this is especially dangerous because he has the ability Speed Boost. So Blaziken can use Protect and gain speed and then be super duper fast without even having to take a hit in the first turn. This thing is dangerous. Next, we have a very unique team. We have Mr. and Miss Stenchy, who is a double team battle. So you're going to have to battle two of them at the same time with double battles. The first two Pokemon are Swalot and Galarian Weezing. Swalot's got Sludge Bomb, Stockpile, Toxic, and Swallow with the ability Sticky Hold. And Galarian Weezing has Strange Steam. Do not want to smell that strange steam. Why is it called strange? Will-O-Wisp, Toxic Spikes, and Pain Split with the ability Levitate, which is especially important here because Poison type is weak to ground. This is the Electros situation all over again. Oh, another Amoonguss we have to deal with. Spore, Rage Powder, Giga Drain, and Clear Smog, with his teammate being a water type, so there's lots of coverage here. Tentacruel, Scald, Acid Spray, Toxic, and Rapid Spin, with the ability being Liquid Ooze. Do not want to deal with that. And then they bring out their final Pokemon at the same time. It's both their ace Pokemon. They share it because it's very integral to their spirit as Mr. and Mrs. Stenchy. It's Stuntank. Probably the smelliest Pokemon, which skunks, I mean, come on now. Night Slash, Toxic, Flamethrower, and if all else fails, they can use Explosion. Next up, we've got Angel, who, spoiler alert, has Fairy-type Pokemon. Grimmsnarl with Spirit Break, Bulk Up, Thunder Wave, and Rest. Very good Pokemon to start the battle with, setting the tempo for the match. Followed by Hatterene with Dazzling Gleam, Calm Mind, Psychic, and Trick Room. So, slow Pokemon are now fast, which, Mimikyu alert, Play Rough, Shadow Claw, Swords Dance, and Shadow Sneak. Of course, the ability is Disguise. Sylveon with Hyper Voice, Calm Mind, Wish, and Protect. Ability being Pixelate to make that Hyper Voice even more powerful. And her ace Pokemon is Togekiss with Air Slash, Aura Sphere, Thunder Wave, Roost, and its ability Serene Grace. Then our final Elite Four member, before we get to our champion, can you guess who our champion is? We're gonna see Phantasmo, who of course has a ghost type team. Frostlass, very scary ghost, Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, Destiny Bond, and Spikes with the ability Cursed Body. Yeah, you might think you're doing damage to this thing and all of a sudden you're gonna be dead. Miss Magius has Hex, Will-O-Wisp, Power Gem, and Confuse Ray. Better not confuse me, I hate when I get confused, both in real life and in Pokemon. Chandelure, Shadow Ball, Flamethrower, Calm Mind, and Energy Ball. Do not want to have this thing do a couple Calm Minds, it will sweep your team. Dragapult, what a cool Pokemon. Dragon Darts, Phantom Force, U-Turn, and Steel Wing. And its ace Pokemon is Mega Banette. Shadow Sneak, Knockoff, Curse, and Protect with the ability, very important, Prankster, one of the best in the game. It's now time for the champion. I'm sure you can guess who it is. It's Stitch. First up, Hydreigon captures that mischievous dark energy of Stitch that we know and love. Draco Meteor, Dragon Pulse, Nasty Plot, and Dark Pulse. Ability Levitate. I swear, I don't want to see any more levitating Pokemon after this. Lucario with Aura Sphere, Flash Cannon, Extreme Speed, and Dragon Pulse. Pangoro with Hammer Arm, Parting Shot, Knockoff, and Workup. Iron Valiant has Spirit Break, Sacred Sword, Thunder Punch, and Swords Dance with the ability Cork Drive. Then we've got Garchomp with Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Iron Head, Stealth Rock, and Rough Skin. And Stitch's ace Pokemon is Genesect, who has a creation just like Stitch, and a very powerful one at that. Technoblast, Zap Cannon, Bug Buzz, and if all else fails, Self-Destruct. Of course, it's got its ability, and it's a goodie, Download. You finally beat the Lilo and Stitch Pokemon League. Congrats! What did your team look like at the very end? This is what mine looked like, but yours might look very different. Comment it down below. And if you want more videos just like this, hit the subscribe and like button, and let me know which TV series, movie, or video game I should give Pokemon to next.